Alright guys, today we are here on Steezy's Seattle, just checking back up on the tracks, because I've been downloading every single track since the Anaheim 2. And this is the second Seattle, so the one that's matched the real life one, not the track map one. And I am on the KX 450, if anybody wants to know. And finally, I got a sound mod, so the bike does sound different. You guys tell me if you like the way the bike sounds. Wait a minute. Let me check some. Alright, I'm back. I had to adjust my what's it called? My setup. There was something wrong with the drivetrain. Anyways, so yeah, I got a new sound mod for the bike, my bikes, at least, and stuff. So tell me how you like them. And yeah. So as I was saying, we're on Steezy's Seattle, Steezy's MX Seattle, and but this is the second one he released, matching the real life race. And I've been getting his tracks since Anaheim 2's round, and I just gotta say, like, the tracks have been great, and every single one of them is quite unique. Like, out of all the tracks so far, Detroit has been, like, the hardest for me. Other tracks have their own difficulties, but Detroit in general, you have to be so perfect. So yeah, that track's still a good practice track if you're looking. Dang it, forgot shit down there. And yeah, so we're just here on this track. It's so far well made. You probably can quad into that. But I guess I'll come back to the track after a couple laps. I guess let's just talk about the real life race, because holy cow, that has to be the best racing so far this year, right? Like, we all can agree, because that was amazing. Oh crap, I went over the bars. Okay, but yeah, that Seattle, I heard that people apparently didn't want to race in Seattle anymore. Like, what are they on? How did that happen? Because first of all, Seattle has been a venue for like ever now. Second of all, Seattle just had the best, like, I swear, the best racing of the year. Not saying that the racing this year has been bad, it's actually been quite good, but like, that was the most back and forth racing I've seen by far this year, and it was really entertaining. And it was not even just the main events that were entertaining, like, all of it was entertaining. The heat races, the LCQs, had so much going on in it. Like, it was the 450 LCQ, right, with Grant Harlan and Alex Rodriguez and Austin Politelli, that went down all in like the same lap and same rhythm section, and it was just crazy, bro. I was like, what is happening and stuff. And like, I also had the shout out to Exhibit, but I had his watch party on, because, you know, I mostly watch the races alone. And let me just say, like, everybody was like, what is happening the entire time in the LCQ. So it was just a blast to watch. And, you know, funny enough, the 250 class was bringing that old style of a little bit of aggression that last week. They were bumping and banging the entire time in the 250 classes. Really entertaining to watch. Joe Shimoda, man, he was out for blood that night. He was going on the inside of everybody. So, really entertaining. Can't really be upset about anything. And then, of course, you know, Cole Davies gets his first win, which is so hype. Like, bro's been on something all year and nonstop. He's been getting good podiums and results and stuff. And we're like, at some point he's going to get the race win this year. Like, most of us were thinking that, at least. And there we are. He gets a race win in Seattle, which honestly fit his riding style very much, where he's very controlled and balanced and stuff. So, really impressive. Really cool to see that. Rookie gets his win first season is always really cool. I don't even think Deegan did that, so. And of course, Marchbanks gets the podium, first podium for Kawasaki on the, what's it called? West, I'm pretty sure. I think it's the first podium for the Kawasaki on the West. Can't exactly remember how the first round went. But, so good on Marchbanks. It was a really good ride. You know, it's good to see him doing good again. And third place, Aiden Deegan from, like, what, 7th place to 3rd? Not bad. Especially on a tough track and crashing in the main. Which is, you know, bro's just been a little tipsy-turvy recently, Deegan. He needs to bring down the mistakes. Like, let's be honest, he's most likely going to be the one winning the champ. But, like, it's a lot easier to win the championship when you're not on the ground every main event. But, you know, came back from the back, still got a 3rd podium, and he had a great battle with Shimoda, you know. And, of course, as he was battling with Juju, we all saw it. He went on the inside to take Juju out. Juju didn't go down. He almost did, so a good save on Juju. And then the confrontation at the end of the race was funny, not gonna lie. So I think that's just funny. Like that, I don't really have any opinion on it. Oh my gosh! I just looked like Orland through those hoops. Holy cow! But yeah, so that rivalry, like that's a type of rivalry we haven't seen in a while, where there's like some actual like heat behind it, you know what I mean? Like last time I could think of some like that, even though I wasn't watching it a ton back then, but like you know, had like Chad Reed and James Stewart were like the last time rivalry was like straight, like actually had some heat behind it. Because there's rivalries today, but they're usually pretty they're on track rivalries, i.e. they're not going to be like aggressive with each other or anything, but you know, they got some heat behind those two guys, so it'll be cool to see what happens in the next round between them. And I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure the next round is an East-West shootout, or if it's not, then it's a East round, but I cannot remember. Yeah, so it's only getting more exciting. This year in general has been a really good year for Supercross. Which kind of sucks to say, because seeing as we do not have Tomac and Jet Lawrence, or Hunter Lawrence, but honestly, I feel like, you know, as much as we all like the Lawrence brothers and stuff, it could, specifically with Jet, I think it's been more entertaining, kind of because Jet's not in the thing, but you never know. Really hard to say. Just Jet is so good, you know, you're going to always have to put him on the podium at some point. But here we are, and then going to the 450 class, another amazing racing all night long, and just like, oh crap. And then like that main event was crazy because we had Ken Roxon get into the lead past Cooper Webb. Like, oh wow, that's surprising. Something that doesn't usually happen. And then they had them battling, and Ken Roxon just not letting Cooper Webb by, even though like most of us probably could see that Cooper Webb had the pace at the point. But you still got to get past him, you know what I mean? But then, you know, probably because of the torn AC, whatever it's called, Ken Roxon starts to fade a little. I think he finished in like 5th or 6th, so still not bad. Then Chase Sexton gets a 2-for-1 special, you know? Passes both Ken Roxon and Cooper Webb. And you're like, oh, you're thinking like, oh, Chase Sexton thrives in the lead, right? You know, anytime he gets lead, a lot of times it's his race to lose. And, well, that's just what happened. And that night. Chase Sexton had the lead. He had the speed. He wasn't necessarily slower, but Cooper Webb just found a way. You know, Chase Sexton made a mistake, and Cooper Webb made sure he was there to capitalize on the mistake. You know what I mean? And that's just what happens when you're consistent and don't make those mistakes. Funny enough, when Cooper Webb made the pass, he also made a mistake in the corner. But since Cooper Webb made a mistake at the beginning of the corner, he was able to still triple out into triple. He was able to triple into the corner and stuff, or triple single into the corner technically. He passed Chase Sexton, and Chase Sexton just like. Nobody can fault Chase Sexton. He puts everything and leaves everything out on the track. But he just, once Cooper Webb got past him, he just couldn't catch him, couldn't get past him and stuff. You know what I mean? So very entertaining. Cooper Webb increased the points lead to 11, I think now, somewhere around there. So this is it's hard to say if it's gonna come down to the wire, but it's entertaining, at least I can say. You know what I mean? Hard to say when we had like battling like this. I think the last 2 years of Supercross were very they were okay seasons for the most part. But this year has been awesome on both sides, 250 and 450, both East and West. So, and then there's like what, 10 different winners for the 250 class, which is insane. Oh, you can't triple that. So that's crazy to think about how many people have won in the 250 class. Oh, I just barely clipped that. So yeah, you know, honestly, I really can't wait till to see the next round. No matter if it is an East-West shootout or oh crap, or it is just a East round. Alright, now for a second, let's get back to the track now that I spoke my mind on the racing. So the track is good. I keep messing up that corner because you're coming in so fast on it. I would say this track is well made. I haven't rode the first Seattle, but this track matches the what's it called? The real life track very well. It is out of Steezy's tracks, this is probably the most mellow one. Oh crap. And one of the easier ones, I'll have to say. The jumps are a little bit rolled out and not as harsh on you if you mess up, so you can make a little bit more mistakes before you wad yourself. You know what I mean? And I just went way too fast in that corner. So yeah, I would give this like it's a really good track, and if you're newer to Supercross, it's 100% one that you should pick up, because since it was based off the Seattle track we did get in real life, it's a much more simple Seattle track compared to what we were going to get, because that track map looked crazy. But yeah, so honestly, another solid track from Steezy, and all of his tracks have been fun. I've raced a couple of them in the public lobbies and such, and I really can't complain. You know, there's nothing that really gets me frustrated on the tracks. There's no annoying parts on it. So, and if you're messing up, most of the time it's because you messed up on the track. So I think when you can say that the track was made good, it's like a well-made track, and Steezy's always been just gotten better and better making tracks. And obviously I'm not a track creator or anything, but I am learning Blender now, so I do know a bit on how hard modeling and stuff can be, so good on him and good on his team that helps him out and with things, because you know, these are well-made tracks, and they come out just like the aerial tracks, you know, every weekly basis. after, but his usually are after the race most of the time. Dang it, that's a tough one, but it saves you a lot of time. But yeah, his tracks usually come out after the race and things. So, but yeah, I really can't lie. These are solid tracks, and if you want fun supercross tracks with varying difficulty, these are like the perfect ones to get. I just wish they were more popular in the public lobbies. They're harder to find. Finally, I didn't wobble myself in the corner. But yeah, they're really harder. You don't see as many people rocking them in the public lobbies or anything. So it's a bit of a bummer on that case, but oh well. I wish there's a series like being ran on the tracks, but I haven't found anything yet. Probably should look more. Haven't looked at the series. I wish I could run one myself, but I don't know how to, because I totally would. And then, I mean, like I said, the rhythm sections they have their difficulty to them. Like, there's lines and stuff that are hard, but like I said, the jumps themselves are a little more mellow, so they're not terrible if you mess up a little bit. And same with the whoops. The whoops are probably one of the easier ones. Oh crap. Whoa. Just did like 3 backflips. Front flips, I mean. But yeah, so. And probably, just filling out the track, you probably could get around this pretty easily on a 250. Some tracks can be very hard to get around on 250. Like, one that comes to mind is Tampa, being a tight track with sand sections and stuff. You gotta be more aware. Dang, I keep crashing there. I should really just do the triple. But today I'm on the 450 to make my life a little bit easier, because when it comes to Supercross, the 450s are just superior. And let me think. Just released some more new gear. I think it's called Grid. That was a nice wheel tap. It's already released into the MXB shop, so not shop, I meant mods. It's always free. All my gear is free, so if you want some, go ahead and get it. And let me think. I'll be coming. I'm gonna be starting to work on my first project for MXB mods on Blender soon. Still kind of thinking on what I should do, but I think the first one's just gonna be something simple and nothing crazy, as I just get better with Blender. Because I still need to learn how to import it and stuff into MX bikes. Which, you know, I'm pretty sure there's a tutorial out there somewhere. Love wheel tapping that. Dude, that part every time, it's rough. You gotta get your front wheel down, because the 450s pop up so easily. But yeah, so I gotta learn how to import stuff into the game once I make the model. Or yeah, make the model. It's gonna be something simple, so I don't think it's gonna be anything crazy yet. My next project, as I make more stuff, it'll probably be more elaborate. Finally got that. Tripling it on that one is better. But you know, keep an eye out. You know, I'll start doing things. I don't know if I'll make tracks, because I don't know if you guys remember, but I do all this on a laptop, a gaming laptop. It's a good late gaming laptop that can run games such as Cyberpunk and stuff, but like, there we go. You know, when it comes to larger things like that, it can struggle a little bit. At some point, I am going to start looking for a proper PC so I can do more with modding and stuff. So that should be fun. What else do I got going on? Oh, in terms of videos though, I have some. I'm gonna be trying something that isn't. It's not gonna MX bikes or MX versus ATV reflex. It's not one of those videos. It's gonna be on something else. But it's gonna take some time to record and edit because my editing style is pretty simple so far. Nothing crazy, but there's only one way to get better at editing, and that's challenge yourself with different videos to edit. You know what I mean? Finally. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Probably be a bit of a longer one. So hopefully you guys will like it when it comes out. Hey, I just botched the crap out of that. Woo! Look at me, I'm getting it. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that, and I think that's really it that I got going on. Yeah, that's really it. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys like it. I'll leave my gear and this track in the description if you want it, and I highly suggest you get it. On another note, also, if tell me what you guys think about the sound mod on the bike, and I guess I'll also leave the sound mod pack in the description too, so you guys can get that as well. And I'll see you next time.